Let me tell you what happened to me yesterday and today. So, yesterday I couldn't sleep till 6 a.m. Sometimes it happens to me. Anyway, I wake up always very late, but this time I woke up quite late, even to my standards, which is 12 o'clock or even a little bit later. Usually I wake up at 11 a.m. So, it's fine. I still get lots of sleep, even though I fall asleep late, very late in the morning. But so yesterday I was listening to Tone from Life is But a Dream channel, which I sometimes do. I really like his teachings because he's talking from that state of awakening. And some people find it very difficult to understand him, but if you continue listen, you get what he's saying. So I was listening to him explaining, and I will draw what he drew because it's very important what he's explaining, and it's totally in harmony with A Course in Miracles. This is where we start from. This is the natural state of being, the what people call enlightenment. It's God, it's the source, and then we come out of the source. That's how Tone explained, and then we start exploring this dream realm, and we develop concepts upon concepts upon concepts upon concepts, and we develop these concepts because of the feeling of emptiness. But instead of going back as a result of feeling empty, going back to the source, we keep developing concepts, and then we try to reach God within this same state of being, which leads nowhere. It's a dream realm. The same applies for manifestation, manifesting stuff, manifesting in a spiritual way. It's happening here. And the way to go back to God is through dissolving false concepts. You are the body, or that other people can hurt you, because it's all in the realm of dreams. Who can hurt you? Dream characters. You are not the dream character. This is the creation of the dream character, trying to be spiritual, leading a good life, behaving well. This is all um, attempting to go back to source without dissolving the concepts that caused you to come out of the source. It leads nowhere. You can lead a good life, you can lead a very spiritual life here, but if you don't dissolve the concepts, you're going nowhere. You can gain a lot of knowledge, seeking knowledge from people who are spiritual. Still, you're in the dream realm. But the way back is not to gain more knowledge or figure out something with your mind, with your brain, but by dissolving. Uh, Pain is the sign that something is triggering you within the dream realm, so you allow it to wash through you because it's dissolving when you don't fight back. And in A Course in Miracles, we say, forgive. It's not real. Why are you reacting? As long as you're reacting to anything in this dream realm, it will keep you here. So the way to come back is through your going back into your persona to dissolve what's triggering you, what's keeping you in this dream. This is so powerful. And Tone mentioned about that we are all here acting in a broad way. Broad is the way. That's the way of destruction. He didn't say the way of destruction, I'm adding, but it's a broad way. We are acting from manuscripts. Manuscript. We are acting from manuscripts. We're all actors. So, okay, I'm listening to this deep knowledge that he has, this deep wisdom, and I'm falling asleep and I'm dreaming a dream. The dream was that I'm standing in front of a white modern building, And knowing, if you know me, I'm into old stuff. I live in an old farmhouse. I love ancient stuff. So it's not to my liking, that building, but I go inside and I find out that it's a museum for horror movies. And I'm not watching movies, let alone horror movies. But since I don't have anything else to do, I thought, okay, I will explore it. So it's a totally white building, very modern looking, with many, many rooms. And you cannot just and they are strategically placed from the very beginning to the very end, so you're going into different rooms. And then I realized that they're not horror movies, they're all sorts of movies, Bollywood movies. And what you see, it's like when you enter each room, there is a line of clothes that are was used in that in that particular movie, and papers which are probably manuscripts for the movie. And so I keep exploring different rooms too, and then I go back, and then I go to the end of the building, and the last room is the toilet, and I use the toilet. And then I know that I will need to go back all the way because there is no exit from that part of the building. So I went from the entry to all these rooms, and then the last room was the toilet, and then I know I will need to go back. So the way that I interpret it is the Museum of Horrors. And I was wondering, why is it's not like only horror movies that were displayed there. But then, as I was wondering, I was reading my lesson for today, which had the sentence, and it always happens like that. It just I said the lessons are interactive. You are getting the dreams, you're getting the life experiences in accordance with the lessons. So one of the sentences of my today's lesson was, you have spent long days and nights in celebrating death. And then I got it. All of these movies are our lives with different manuscripts, which means they are already written, there are set timelines, nothing is new, we are keep repeating the same thing. And that's what it's told in A Course in Miracles. This dream is finished, all the scripts are already played, there's nothing new, we are just replaying scripts. And all these dreams, all these lives that we have are lives of death. They end in disease, death, suffering. So it's death, it's a horror. That's why all the movies are horror movies. So and in the dream, I sometimes would try out different clothes, and that would change my appearance. The face would change. And that means, again, as spirit, you're going into the different lifetimes, and you are playing different roles, taking on different bodies, but that's not what you are. Reading manuscripts, playing that script. And then the last room was the purging one, the one detoxifying one, showing that this is the last lifetime for me, the lifetime of purging, detoxifying, removing this personality. So a life of letting go, so that I will be able to go back to the source. So it's not about gaining anything new, gaining more knowledge, manifesting some kind of different life. It's undoing the personality, it's the purging, until you go back to the source, because you become pure, you become the same as the source, because you are of the source. So as long as you have anything foreign, something of the dream world, you cannot go back to the source. But as you purge everything, detoxify the concepts of this world, he hurt me, he's bad, all kinds of preferences and judgments, all of this belongs to this dream world. We are all equal in God. There are no bodies in God. So as we detoxify, we are going back. Our life becomes simpler. We are not adding anything. Responsibilities are going away from us, attachments are leaving us, and then we go back to the source that is love and bliss. I always ask Christ to guide me in dreams, and I love when I get these symbolic dreams. It was so amazing because as we are strongly enmeshed in our personalities of this dream world, we really think we are these characters, but then to see this in a dream, like I walk into different rooms and all of them have different clothes that you can try on, which changes your appearance, and there's a script, manuscript to read. And like Tone said, broad is the way that leads to destruction. Narrow is the way back to the source, which is back through your personality, not taking on new concepts, but by undoing what's already there in you, by dissolving that which is false, which separates you from God. And the way to dissolve is through pain. And Tone said through shame also, when you feel ashamed. Who is feeling ashamed? It's the personality that's something is messing with the concepts it has about maybe beauty, social status, and so forth, so it feels ashamed. But all this dissolves. It's the dissolver, pain, shame of the false personality keeping you separate from God. So allow this pain and shame to burn this personality. Do not try to avoid it by attacking back whoever that caused you to feel this way, but just allow that burning to take place, because it's burning holes so that you start feeling that source. It's burning holes in your personality so that you feel more timeless. The mind becomes more mobile. It's no longer stuck in this illusion. It's able to move a little bit more. Since the first day of fall, I feel a big shift in the undoing of my personality. I'm really letting go, but I prayed a lot for Jesus to help me with this, because I knew by myself I wouldn't be able to let go of certain concepts within my personality, but it's happening so effortlessly as I give these things for Christ to take care for me. There is no difficulty for Christ to deal with any of the concepts, any of the attachments that you have, because all Christ sees is the dream. For us, it seems some things are still more important than others, but Christ sees it's a dream, and He will gently undo the things that you allow Him to undo, and He will gently take care of the things that you allow Him to take care. So there could be some changes in the way that I present information, because obviously when the mind is letting go of concepts, the material reality will shift somewhat. So there could be some change in the format of my videos, for example. So that's all I wanted to share with you. Maybe I'll show you also some views from my farm. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you gained from it. Thank you for watching. Take care.